During the last 4 years, I've spent most of my summers in Europe, taking advantage of the weather and overall, just enjoying the sense of peace the continent offers. But last year, I found myself in a bit of a pickle, and I made the tough decision to sacrifice the final month of my summer holiday. Instead, I chose to fly to China, hoping to reach Mongolia before the cold winter temperature kicked in. From there, the idea was to spend the next few months moving west, further into Central Asia without a specific plan. Just go for the sake of going and hopefully experience some amazing things along the way. I was standing at the Great Wall of China when I felt a desire to drain the pipes. My relief was amplified as I was staring at an incredible view stretching endlessly over the misty mountains ahead. Needless to say, I couldn't imagine waking up to a more glorious morning. You know, places rarely leave me speechless anymore. I guess that's because I've seen so much and I see a lot of stuff all the time. But this place right here, I'm almost speechless. Seriously, this is absolutely breathtaking. Standing on this incredibly old wall with so much history, all alone. The sun is going up. There's clouds going up and down over the valley and the ridge. It's just fucking sick. When I woke up, I wasn't sure if I wanted to just keep sleeping or not because it was raining in the night and I was thinking like, yeah, it's probably just gonna be overcast and very gray, but I peeked my head out anyways and I got to see this. I don't know what to say, seriously. I do not know what to say. For breakfast today, we got bone soup with pork flavor. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a stove, so I can't cook up these noodles. So we're just gonna have to eat them raw. Yeah, all right. Visiting the Great Wall was actually one of the best memories from my short stay in China, and I ended up lurking around the area for 3 days. It was surreal to walk along a structure over 2,000 years old completely alone, with nothing but the beautiful landscape all around. Hiking along the wall was physically demanding, especially in the humid air, but I enjoyed every moment of it, occasionally taking a detour to the nearby villages to stock up on water and food.
Oh, fuck. That stick just went right up my head. I need more hair. I'm gonna go somewhere up there after I've eaten and gotten water.
北京市环油区森林防火指挥部提示您：
What the fuck? Why is the camera speaking to me and why is it so friendly?
No noodle.
No noodle.
No noodle.
No noodle. Rice?
Rice. Rice 这个。对 rice.
Ah, rice.
Rice.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say there is a fan behind me, and every time the fan hits me, I'm afraid that the lady's gonna smell my sweat because I smell really bad right now. Or I've been sweating all day and all yesterday.
Up until a few weeks earlier, I had been traveling in nothing but sandals for a year and a half, but decided to swap them out for some Gore-Tex hiking shoes right before I caught a flight to Beijing. This was because I knew that the fall season in this part of the world tends to be very short, and within the next month, temperatures would drop massively. Sadly, within only a week of wearing my new shoes, I could already tell that they were capable of doing major damage to the nostrils of any poor, unsuspecting civilian, and I was wondering if this was going to end up becoming an issue for the duration of my trip.
My shirt is absolutely soaked. I had to take it off. It's just completely full of sweat. The whole thing, it's so humid here. Even though it's probably even more humid in the south of the country. I just looked at the map and I realized I'm pretty far north, so I'm honestly a little bit surprised how humid it is here. Anyways, as I'm walking around in just my shorts, barefoot, no shirt, I started thinking a little bit because I'll be traveling in Central Asia for quite a few months. It's August right now, late August in fact, and in a short time it's gonna get cold. And then it's just gonna get colder and colder, and winter is just around the corner. Fall season is gonna be so short. So yeah, I'm probably gonna look back at this moment and think to myself, why the fuck am I traveling in a cold country? When just a few months ago I was in China, I was on top of this crazy viewpoint, watchtower on the Great Wall, wearing just shorts. Yeah. Good question, man.
After waking up to yet another beautiful morning on the Great Wall of China, I concluded that it was time to keep making progress north towards the Mongolian border. I had been in contact with Mike, a German friend who I met in Bosnia the year before, who just so happened to be there already. We spoke about traveling across big parts of Central Asia together, and I was certainly excited to have a travel companion again. As I continued northbound, I quickly came to the realization that hitchhiking sucks in China. It was as if nobody understood the concept of it, creating more confusion than benefit. Sometimes I would make a cardboard sign saying that I wanted to travel for free, and other times I just walked around the rest areas along the highway while asking people for lifts using a translation app. Having an app like that definitely helped, but they're not sufficient to help someone understand a foreign concept like hitchhiking. Despite all of this, I did manage to cover ground using this mode of transport, but most of the experiences sucked. Perhaps my hitchhiking tactics were completely wrong and that I should have adopted a different approach. Needless to say, it certainly challenged my patience.
Being dropped off here in the fuck, why is there a bicycle right in front of me? In whatever town I'm in, I don't know. They took me way further than I thought, honestly. I think I'm like 100 kilometers away from the border.
一个鸡肉，一个米饭，20元，20。
With me. Oh yeah, back on the chicken and rice. I saw they were carrying out a bunch of really delicious food which I hadn't tried yet. So I kind of regret getting this because I've had it so many times now. It is amazing, don't get me wrong. Okay, so I'm being taken to a place to spend the night. I don't know, I just met these guys right now. I had some food and then they didn't have Alipay and they didn't let me pay. I went to a shop to get some water. Yeah, it turns out he didn't fucking take Alipay either. And then some kid came in and paid for me again.
Okay.
It's okay. I stop.
Where are you from?
I'm from Norway.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to China.
Okay. 你好，
你好，
你好。You go this way.
你去哪里啊？
Okay.
我去二连。
This way. 啊。
对，
谢谢。
没事儿没事儿。哎，记不记无所谓。
No.
没事儿。
No
没
problem. No problem.
这样没人管。
Dinosaurs. Bye.
I made it to the last city before the Mongolian border, where I utilized the opportunity to indulge in one final Chinese meal before leaving the country. Michael and I had agreed to meet up on the Mongolian side of the border. From there, the plan was to swap to freight trains and attempt to hold them down all the way to the capital, if not further. Despite being a massive country, Mongolia has a relatively limited rail network, consisting mainly of a single corridor connecting Russia and China. For that reason, we were hoping to be able to ride as much of it as possible. I eventually managed to find a free ride across the border and went straight to the yard in hopes of being able to get as much information down as possible.
Welcome to Mongolia. I just got dropped off here by my ride, however you say it. It is about closing up to 5 p.m. right now. Mike had to do a quick border run because we want to spend all 30 days in the country, and he's already been in the country for a while. You're not allowed to spend more than 30 days without getting a visa, so he decided to go to China and come back. Hopefully he can make it because the border closes in 1 hour. But yeah, I just arrived here coincidentally at the train station here in Samin Ud. And I'm gonna go and see if there is anything to look at. Yeah, I just got the unfortunate news that Mike wasn't able to cross the border before it closed. So he's in China now, and I'm in Mongolia. I should have just waited, man. Anyways, that gives us 29 days together. It is what it is. Yeah, I've been scouting the yard here for a little bit. There's been a train coming, and the train left. And it definitely doesn't look that easy in my opinion. Not saying it's impossible, but I am saying that it might have to be a night job. So that means we gotta stay the day here as well. That was such a sick animal. Seriously, I have no idea what that was. It looked like a fox to me, but I got a bit of a problem with my feet. I don't know, my socks have been so crispy that like the skin is basically peeling off. It's just my feet are warm and sweaty all the time. They don't get a chance to dry, so I guess I'll take that opportunity now because I'm gonna spend the night here. It is a really nice evening. Sun is going down. Darkness is approaching. And I was gonna say, sometimes you have to take the more difficult routes. What me and Mike can do, we can hitchhike, get to Ulaanbaatar in 1 day. Because he told me that hitchhiking is so easy, and that right online it is really incredibly easy, especially on this road in Mongolia. Everyone's going to the capital city, and it's supposedly very easy. So why do we want to spend so much time? Well, we haven't spent a lot of time yet, but we're more than likely to spend a lot of time next to the yard and scouting and figuring out how to actually get on this train. And why are we doing it? Well, we got to go back a little bit because when I first started riding trains, I didn't really know what I was doing. And whenever I managed to actually pull it off to get where I wanted to go, it was like the best feeling ever. You know, the feeling of accomplishment. And I think that's what I'm trying to reach here as well. I'm trying to get to that feeling because I've talked to a few people who have attempted to ride trains here. Now, some did actually pull it off. Not the entire country, but very small sections of the line. Now, I want to be able to pull off more than that. I want to really give it a proper go, and I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's going to take a lot of time, and I don't know what's going to happen if we do end up getting caught. But imagine the feeling we're going to get if we manage to pull it off. It's Mongolia after all. Fucking Mongolia. Seriously. Like, train hopping in Mongolia, yes, there's only one major line, but the scenery is supposed to be fantastic. There is probably a high chance that we're going to have to end up thumbing it in the end. Get to the next city, or the city after that, or not be able to pull it off at all. I mean, if we end up getting caught here once, it's game over, right? At least for here. Like, we're not going to be able to... We're not... That's just like the thing, you know, if you get caught in one yard, you don't try to catch the next train. That's just like, what's the point, you know? You're blowing it up already, you know? You got to go to a different spot, so... The man is finally here. Yeah, we should probably get going or sit somewhere. I need to piss like a motherfucker and I'm a little bit hungry. Do you have any advice on food to eat here in this country that's not super expensive? Because you said it was expensive and I met a guy yesterday, he also said it was like twice the price.
Twice than China, yes.
Yeah.
We can go to the CU.
What is that?
It's like Korean brand. It's
Fucking outbound?
nothing special, but I don't know, it's like convenience store.
It took you so long, that's why, like, did anything happen on the border?
No, I had diarrhea, so I took a fat shit to get rid of the taxi driver.
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay. They sell one egg. Look, it's even it's gone bad. 3 days behind schedule.
I waiting for you.
I didn't found you.
Oh, waiting for you.
Mike accidentally caught a taxi on the Chinese side of the border, and then he didn't want to pay, so he went to take a long ass shit, and then the taxi recognized him here now, so he got a little fucked. But anyways, yeah, we're in this Korean supermarket. Hey, yeah, want to say hello? Good. Yeah. We're in this Korean supermarket. Misha spent like 6 months in Korea, so he knows all about it. He told me to get some sushi. A little bit dry, but it'll get us going through the day. We're just gonna take out some cash here. Need some for the trip, you know.
Hopefully it works. Last time, all of them didn't want to give me money.
Did you?
Okay, no, it doesn't work. What do you think gonna happen in Mongolia if we get caught? Probably not.
I'm not concerned about what happens if we get caught. I'm just concerned about not being able to do what we want to do. Because if we get caught once, there's no point being here. Like, we start hitchhiking to the next place. Should we say ni hao or what? Dude, this place is too nice. Ni hao. Oh, it doesn't speak Chinese. You have yeah, they have a menu.
I'm a fool.
The whole world is a lie. We're trying to do this translation. It doesn't work. Dude, we're not gonna eat here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty fancy too.
Knowing it had been over a year since the last time Mike and I saw each other, we had a lot of catching up to do. We went back to the yard to find a way to access trains relatively unnoticed, but with all the activity, it seemed very difficult. For that reason, we both agreed that catching something after the sun had gone down would be our best bet. There was a local guy that wasn't too happy about us hanging out next to an abandoned building, who ended up calling the cops on us. We were then escorted away from the tracks, reasoning that it was too dangerous for us to be there. We had no idea what they were on about, but one thing was sure, we were forced to change our location.
We fucked up twice. Now we have to...
Pay the price.
Exactly.
And what's the price?
What price is having a night ride and maybe wait the whole night, maybe not. Depends. The gondolas connections we have here, if they go to the north or to China, we don't know. So we have to stay here and figure out.
Nothing fucking left in the night. Nothing. So it's another beautiful morning here in Samin Ud. Ended up sleeping a little bit, just for a couple of hours on this roof.
I just balanced my sleeping mat with 2 bottles.
You know, if you compare restaurants to Europe or North America, you typically aren't allowed to bring, you know, like your own drinks to a restaurant. Luckily in Mongolia that's not really the case. So, I don't know, I didn't really know how thirsty I was going to be, so I just got some water.
We concluded that it was very difficult to catch out of this town, and since we were so close to the border, the added surveillance made total sense. We later learned that there was a siding situated about 40 kilometers further north, and although the railroad didn't run completely parallel to the highway, it was close enough, meaning that once we were dropped off, we'd only have to walk a couple of kilometers. Still, I was far from being optimistic that something rideable would side out for us. However, the amount of train traffic present told me there was still a chance.
Утром здесь из Улан-Батора приехал.
Вы переехали жить за минуту?
No. Утром приехал из Улан-Батора.
He came in the morning from Ulaanbaatar.
He came in the morning?
Come back home.
Oh,
Come back home.
quick. That's a long way. 600 kilometers each way. That's like 1200. He came in the morning. Must have driven all night.
Yeah. Без каши.
Hope so. Otherwise we're kind of fucked, because look where we are.
Really far, like following the tracks back there.
Let's just walk up to the tracks. There might be a road going along the tracks. We just told the guy, like, yeah, just drop us off at like kilometer 40 or whatever. And he's like, yeah, no problem, you know. But like, look where we are, seriously. There is nothing around. I think he might be happy that we didn't want to go all the way to Ulaanbaatar with him, because we probably, well, I know I smell really bad. Yeah, guys, this is Mongolia, the least densely populated country in the world. I think I'm gonna have a good time here. We decided to seek shelter here underneath this railroad underpass. And yeah, well, I mean, we're in the Gobi Desert. It is not incredibly hot, but we're thirsty and need to drink some water. So I got this small little pack of biscuits. And I got fruit. I'm gonna miss the train. It's too fast, it's too fast. Is that a camera?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's double check.
Back there.
Huh? Yeah, no platform.
Last platform, should we?
Yeah, sure.
let's use the fucking sleeping mat. You need to check your side, okay?
Yeah.
But we're probably gonna stop.
You think so?
Yeah. Watch out for that car. How are we looking? Looking good.
Yeah.
Alright, we're leaving. Our train fucking stopped. Or this train. This is like such a shitty ride.
I can't see anyone to the left, but there's the train. Let's build them on the side.
Good?
I think we're good.
No way!
Oh my god.
We're on a train, man! That was a good idea of you to go here. That being said though, we had a shitty ride. Let us keep that in mind.
Dude, look at this.
Riding freight trains in Mongolia. It's fun for now, we'll see how long it lasts. How are you liking this ride?
It is stressful, it is a bit difficult with this type of wagon, but apart from this, it's so nice to see literally nothing.
It is definitely stressful. We just tried it out over there. Like a little station, and we had to get off and wait until the train passed and then we could jump back on. Surprisingly, there was only one worker there, so that went well. Just gotta keep our eyes open. This is not the type of ride you would want to fall asleep on. Well, if you don't want to get caught, at least. train eventually came to a stop in a yard, and since we chose a ride with little to no cover, we opted to get off and hide until it would start rolling again. We're gonna try to catch up with the train again. We just needed a quick break. Now we don't know what's going to happen here. Probably just sighted out for another train, hopefully that is the case. Like at the throat of the yard, there's like a guard shack or worker shack. And a van pulled up there, and now there's like 4 workers really fucking close to where our wagon is. Which is good. It's really good that we got off. Another good thing is we found another boxcar with a platform, which means that we're not going to be as exposed now. Although looking backwards gives you an immense view. Alright, our train is leaving again now. Hopefully no one sees us get back on. Go take this, you need this.
Or is he speeding up again?
No, we're stopping.
Sure? You sure?
Look, the reason I wanted to get off is because I think we're gonna stop right next to the station building. Is it possible? Yo, go down. Go down. Right now there's a locomotive on the main line. We're not going to be able to get to our train, which is on the 3rd track across. Is that us? No. Oh fuck, it's a train! It's a fucking train! We're stranded at some fucking random place in Mongolia. We've lost our train. Tried playing smart. Should have just stayed on. And just that easily, we had gotten ourselves stranded in the middle of absolute nowhere. We tried playing it safe by getting off the train, not knowing if we would come to a stop near the station building where we spotted a handful of workers. As a result, the passing train ended up blocking our path to reboard, leaving us without a ride in the middle of the Mongolian steppe. First ride in Mongolia, what do you think?
Intense.
Definitely.
Every station is tricky, like it's really like
Every single station, like we're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
yeah, but every station is another challenge. But apart from that, like landscape and everything, feels super sick. Yeah.
Totally agree. It's very flat, but at the same time you got these like hills, and sometimes it reveals some crazy fucking nice viewpoints along the way.
Yeah. Like every hill or little mountain becomes a highlight in this desert.
Didn't have time to sleep much there.
You wanted to sleep?
Dude, I think we stopped at every single sighting except one.
Funny place to end up.
I honestly don't even mind. I wanted to make more ground, but look where we are.
Just when we thought we were going to be stuck in this area for a long time, a double locomotive appeared out of nowhere. There was a string of gondolas sitting in the siding, so we assumed that they would couple and send it further north. If that was true, it would make a pretty good case for the train gods watching over us from the very first day of hopping freight trains in the country. Yeah, a double locomotive with nothing else. There's a string of gondolas right here, and we think they might attach to them, sorry. So we're gonna board right now because they're probably gonna walk up and down the train. There's like 3 workers in the locomotive. Usually that's what we've seen. Because of that, we think it might be difficult to board later. I see the 2 workers. Are you tired? Look how beautiful it is. The sun's going down. You got the steppe of the desert all around you. Thumbs up, Mongolia. So many horses. Holy shit. What the fuck? Man, I have no idea if anyone owns these horses or if they're just wild. I mean, there's not a single human around here, so I have no fucking idea.